colonials. You must have gotten lost to have come this far from nowhere.
Disarday.
A legate? Pardon my dismay, but we don't get many... Captain Idris, I am... What can I do for you, sir?
I'm looking for Constantine d'Orsay, the island
A governor? Here?
My cousin was part of an expedition. His men and his camp were attacked, but we found no trace of his body, which has us wounded and holding up somewhere, or even...
Have you cast your suspicions in our direction? We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency. But we have... The region is dangerous. The natives are heartless.
You do know that we found the bodies of several men...
How could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note, signed by your hand.
And they are dead.
Explain yourself, Captain. What?
They were monitoring the zone. They were to warn us of any troop move. We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. We just... Yesterday, we heard screams and saw...
And you didn't go and see for yourself? You hear screams. Certainly those...
So the last of my men give up then. You can think of me as a coward if you like.
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something? I can see how difficult your present situation has become. I'm certain you haven't been paid. I cannot solve all of your problems.
A little gold would certainly...
A survivor? Excellent.
He wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed unconscious. Our nurse sits with him, but his wounds are extremely serious.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. Perhaps we...
Go and see the nurse. Perhaps you can't take it anymore. Anything else?
Concerning the young man that's...
Did you see the nurse?
Not yet.
Really? This boy will not survive. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do...
What are you doing there? This...
I know. I've come to see the wounded soldier.
That is very kind of him. But alas...
What are you saying? Is the soldier...
No, he's still... But I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish my... I no longer have a single... And now that we have a wounded patient, I can only wipe water...
Do you know what type of remedy would allow him to...
Yes, at least I think so. It's a no...
I see. Give me the recipe.
Thank you. Were you able to concoct the potion against burns?
Yes, I was.
Give it to me. I'll take care of... We must wait and be...
Will he make it? And if he survives?
Come back tomorrow at...
Very well. I'll come back tomorrow.
See you soon. And...
Текс.
Hello, soldier.
Better. A lot better.
I simply prepared the potion that she told me. Could you tell me what happened during the attack?
I will try. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement when we heard sounds of fighting. Men were screaming. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man. He seemed dire ill. Dozens of wild animals that seemed completely
Flames? Where were they coming from?
I don't know. My friend... I didn't see everything. But I thought I saw another islander. Big. He's the one who took the sickened man. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I came to when I heard voices of islanders. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I dragged myself here.
I'm going to have to go and find these rebels.
You shouldn't do that. They killed...
That's enough. Rest now.
Yes, it's best I leave now. I'll have a word with your captain.
Excellency, I would thank you. You can't...
Please. I did nothing more than follow the...
Did you learn what you needed to?
Yes. I was able to question your... He and his company heard sounds of the... My cousin's escort were already nearly annihilated by animals. A strange sorcerer controlled them.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. And they must have learned that an important man was in the region and thought he would make the... I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. I know where the camp can be found, and if my cousin is there...
Like you freed the scholars. You're a good... Thank you again.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same. Safe journey, Your Excellency.
Спокойной ночи, котенок. Я тебя люблю.
Hello.
Renaigse, there you are again.
To speak to you about my cousin's capture and the massacre of his escort. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told us that...
You dare come here? Let me throw him out this night. May they receive...
I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here to... I only seek to find the man as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisak.
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach.
If you didn't attack him, you must know what... I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do not... As for Katasach and the Vorst, Tire, that night we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. We went to see. The last breath of Katasach had returned to the wind, and many of the Renaigse. We carried the body of the Donegad.
He gave his life to protect Constantine. This request might surprise you, but...
Why?
Examine him to understand. We were told that an island native was there and that he liked...
No Donea Exregao would attack Katasach. You have been lied to.
That is the very reason I need to see his body.
You may see him, but...
Katisak. Seeing the state of his body, I hate myself for having suspected him. Forgive me, Donegad, to have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her. Here is the body of Katasach. Could you examine it and tell us what you make of his wounds?
Of course. This won't be the first time I've examined. We note a great number of large, blunt force contusions. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The rib cage was torn open and then collapsed. The open wound reveals multiple perforations of the vital organs. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note several patches of mineral residue. They seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic insular origin of our deceased. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the fate.
He was smashed violently by a giant rock.
Yes. These wounds are similar.
The dead soldiers we found had identity. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible...
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify you for an asylum. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The native...
We still don't really know who is judging by the severity of these wounds.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives. You're all the same. Guardian and Donegad would never attack one another. There is a ritual that might help us.
The Anatalis Fair.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond. It allows the Donegad who chants it.
That would allow us to at least see the face of his assassin.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge, only one Donegad.
Let's ask her for her help then.
You are quick to ask another to put her mind. Imagine the pain of the wounds of another. Shaking your body as the cold. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. When her companion was lost in battle, fighting against your own. Since that day, our Tierna...
That would explain her distrust.
You must make her see your purpose.
Здоров. Расти большой. И не какай ты лапшой.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe, why have you come here again?
I've come to ask you for help.
My help? You still seek the remedy for the sickness?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told...
Truly?
By performing the Anatalis...
Katasach is dead. He was a good man. But
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were... My cousin has disappeared, taken, according to a witness. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been...
fire of the earth. Only the Nada. But none of our own would have attacked Katasach.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find...
And you will avenge the dead as you have avenged my... Very well, Renoixe. I will help you. Our island wails in the Anatalas fair may kill me, but you will need to act as my Voglendaig and bring to me the necessary ingredients.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen, do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be taken from a place near the battlefield, because they contain the flesh of the... As for the personal object of Katasach, find his weapon, because it knew
He didn't have a weapon when I found his body. I'll search the battlefield.
Where can I find him?
In Duren's camp. She recovered.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred circle. Then we can perform the ritual.
In that case, let's go together to the ritual site. The place of the attack is not far from Duren.
Very well. I'll...
I recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Were you able to find the...
Yes.
This is good. But the moon is not yet high enough.
Yes. I'll keep you...
Sit then in that case. Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of your death. Ato al confrangawi brandi, ole hanamemen adestame haman. Bara vridenan tahanemo quade grenfen, linqui damda renaute da hodox. Lemat, de tahawan kloisam, de talugedon velam, de taragam buledam, de tatamenam reloidan, de talamen kantebeidam en antelam verfragtangom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster? Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katasach. To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on!
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katasach protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to do now?
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine, I must follow Vindbar. I have no choice. I will need to return to his sanctuary in the north of the island. He must be hiding there.
You know where he is?
Yes, but I wasn't able to enter. I have one seed, but I need another.
Vindbar is a very powerful Doneigad, as well as being the High King. He has access to knowledge that even I cannot attain. He has seen the true face of Enol Mil Frichtim. His secrets must be well kept. And he would only have shared them with those he loved the most.
Yes, I must find Seda. She is certainly the only one to know which seed is needed. Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for you, but for Katasach. In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. You will find him and confront him, no doubt. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I have done nothing that cannot be fixed.
Farewell, Mev.
And so you have left the cavern, Renaigse. And here you are again.
I have no idea why you suddenly decided to shut us in. I must know what second seed is required. Now, more than ever, we must find Vinbar.
Vinbar would not have killed Katasak. He respected him.
I have no idea why, but I know it to be the Tierna Hach Kadaktus revealed this to me. Would you accuse her of lying?
No. You are the one who lies, like all... I should never have let you enter the... Eitmo!
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.